Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, everyone.
We're here with Volume 2 of Hiveswap Friendsim.
Oh,
They changed the title. And makes things harder for me because now I have to go grab the proper color from elsewhere for my thumbnail. But click the credits.
Yeah,
So, Andrew Hussey wrote Ardata and Yemen, but some other douche, I don't know who, wrote Amisia, and then there's nothing for fucking Sarava anywhere.
Nobody wrote Sarava.
Nobody wrote Sarava.
Sarava is no text.
Jesus, hang on. Say something?
Sarava is no text.
Oh man, my headphones are garbage. Hang on, say one more thing.
You are garbage. Yeah.
Whatever, I'll live with it.
You're a noob.
I mean, I already listened to the music by myself anyway, so.
You're dumb. Sarava is no text. There's no text.
There's no what?
Sarava is no text.
Stupid.
That's why there's no writing.
Okay, start.
Alright, here we go. Is the intro different? No. Okay.
Ooh, hang on, look at these pictures. Ooh.
Ooh, look, they're
Also,
gonna.
look at.
It's gonna be a volume 3. Have bloodthirst and bratwurst.
Aesthetics crimson and otherwise. Also, it pisses me off that Sarava's eye patch is on that side because it's supposed to be on the other side, as far as I know.
What you gonna do?
Be mad. That's it.
I'm gonna be glad.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad, Dylan.
Don't get
it's supposed
mad.
to be on this side.
Get glad.
Stop it.
Okay, it's time. It's time to purchase more volumes.
No, there are no more volumes. Look at it.
That's what you think. Alright, here we go. Into the depths. Ah yes, a new intro. You stumble through the streets of a strange alien world. Ever since you crash-landed on this hostile planet, you have been...
Pause for a moment.
Why am I pausing?
I need to fix my headphones. Cut this out. Cut it out, baby. Uncut. Hello, everyone.
Nope, you're dumb. You're dumb. Shut up.
What do you mean?
You're not allowed to talk ever again.
Are we uncut?
Yes, we're uncut.
Read the sentence.
Ever since you crash-landed on this hostile planet, you have been desperate. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly for a bit of medical attention. Along the way you've had some laughs, embarrassing missteps, and maybe even an encounter with alien meat products. You don't really want to get into it. What you do want to get into is... pants.
Which What happened in Volume 1? Did we, kill Yemen and then Ardata picked him up? I'm gonna go with that's the canon. That's the canon ending, and now we're continuing after murdering him.
You're stupid. Friendship.
Go.
An entire planet of endless friend opportunities awaits you. Honestly, at this point you'd make friends with one of those weird purple bushes. You're not picky. Wait, you see something in the distance? Or perhaps someone?
Ooh,
look
hey, look,
at
the
this.
selection screens are different. Whoa, what the heck? Stop that. I was considering giving Sarava a peace sign in my thumbnail, but I didn't.
True noob.
What a mistake I've made.
Yep.
Anyway, let's go with Amisia first.
Okay. What does this say? What is this?
I believe that's her name.
Yeah, that's the name. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready to experience?
Nope. Go ahead.
Nope. Oh boy.
Hang on, wait. Save the game right now.
Oh my god. Oh look, it's our saves from last game.
Save it in the empty slot.
Nope.
Okay, quick. I mean, go to go to main menu.
Why is there an A and a Q?
Click Q. Wait, what?
Quick saves. Automatic saves.
Ooh.
Ooh. Advanced gameplay. Where we get quick time events. Boss fights.
Damn. Go to the main menu. Okay, now click start. Go to volume 1 and see if their little selection screens are different.
Okay.
They are!
Look at this.
Ooh!
Alright. Look at that.
Okay, we can leave now.
I can't leave.
Oh.
I have to pick.
Ooh, look at her hair. Pick her.
Alright.
Okay, now go back to the main.
Alright.
Load. Oh.
What? We're loading.
You could have loaded from there, but whatever.
Oh, I guess I could have. Alright. Ahem. Lo. What lay through yonder weirdly organic architecture breaks? A small figure approaches. Oh. Oh.
Oh!
What a song.
Okay, so... Yeah, I already heard it. But,
Oh.
just want to say, like, take a look at this child.
This child.
Now, look at her sprite, and then remember Diamond's sprite? Remember how big it was
Yes.
in comparison?
Yes.
Alright, now, like, edit in the pictures from the troll call of her sprite next to his sprite, so we can see the difference in height in that
Okay.
regard.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure these are, like, artistic renditions, like, someone's interpretation of them. Whoever did the art, like, Andrew was like, you can just do whatever you think they look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. Then we got this.
I was hoping that if I right-clicked, I could see the whole sprite, like we can
No.
do, like we can do in DDLC. But no.
Mm-mm. I do want to see your whole sprite, but alas, we just get this little frame.
We get spooky, scary skeletons in the background.
Alright, now let me come up with the voice.
It's a clear.
Wait, hit V. I want to see how they pronounce Amisia. Actually, I can't hear it. Share your screen. I mean, your sound.
Self-voicing disabled.
What the heck was that?
Oh my god. Sorry, I just blasted my ears.
I know, it's a very loud voicing.
Alright. Hope you're ready.
Yep.
I'm gonna prepare my ears real quick.
Go.
Self-voicing enabled. Amisia. Oh.
Amnesia. Oh.
Self-voicing disabled.
Jesus
see.
Christ.
Maybe a bit of a nasal. I like the nasal with her.
A bit
I
of
know
a-
that I tried to do the nasal last time a little, but I did a different kind of nasal with the other one, a very slight one.
What a dumb.
Alright, this will be Amisia's voice.
What a dumb.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. You are so...
So far, you've swallowed quite a few insults in regards to your looks and intelligence level. You aren't really the type to let the shallow opinions of others get you down, but it's been kind of a rough day. You brace yourself.
cute.
It's a W. We get W's. Mm.
Ooh, what a quirk.
What a high quality
What
quirk.
what another great quirk, another very unique quirk.
Of course. Okay. Oh. Oh! She gives you a sweet, sincere smile.
I like her.
I've never seen anything like you. It's giving me all sorts of new ideas.
Boy, you do hope some of those ideas are about friendship. Now that you've got a taste of it, you are hungry for more. You take a
Did we make friends? Like, what?
Mm. You take a stumbling step forward, and your ribs remind you that although the potential of camaraderie is enough to improve your mental health, it can't cure acute injuries.
Oh. You don't look so good.
Oh boy, are we gonna get our blood drained? Oh
I hope
yeah.
I hope that's one of the endings.
Mm.
Death.
Come inside. I've been looking for new contributors.
You know, I was practicing voices at my work, and I came up with this one for Amisia. And then I was thinking of like, for like interviewing people, like, so what makes you think that you should be part of my next art project? Then we got like some new like Sarava's just like, well, I have some really interesting aesthetic ideas. It's like, and what's your blood color again?
Dumb.
She takes his blood.
Dumb.
Takes his blood. You'll notice she only has lower blood colors than her own.
Of course, Cameron. Where would you get higher ones?
Well, flirping, I don't know.
The black market. This music is aggressing me.
Is what?
It's aggressing me.
What does aggressing mean?
What?
What does aggressing mean?
It's like, it's being aggressive. It like creeps into my ears. Anyway. Contributors? Could she mean friendship contributors? No, that's dumb.
It is dumb.
Maybe she runs some sort of alien newspaper and she wants you on staff. She looks a little young for that, but what the heck do you know about alien management hierarchy? Yeah.
I mean, everyone here is a child.
You follow her to a nearby building, and now that you're looking up from your ravenous...
How old are we? I guess we don't have... Our age is ambiguous. It's just like our gender and our everything. We are whatever we are.
We're 50 years old. We are creeping around looking for kids to be friends with.
Yes. Anyway, let's go.
Anyway, now that you're looking up from your ravenous hunt for companionship, you notice that you've wandered into kind of an upscale part of town. Ooh. There's a lot less garbage and people collapsed in the street. You see one of those spiky robot things when it's washing a window instead of shooting a laser at a group of children.
Oh shoot, drones washing windows.
Damn. If that's
like drones have more functions than I thought.
No way, Cameron. Who would have thought? If that's not high class, you don't know what is. Before you can follow her inside, she turns around in the threshold, blocking your way.
Real quick. You don't happen to be an artist.
Well, I am.
Dumb.
Wait, you don't happen to what?
Be an artist?
And then she follows it with do you. Instead of are you.
Why are you dumb? Why don't you understand grammar? You don't happen to be an artist, do you? Stupid.
Oh. Wait. Oh, you're right. I was thinking something different. Okay.
You're dumb.
Do you?
Artistry? Well, as a matter of fact, it's choice time.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, so we haven't played that. We don't get to pick our. We don't get to know which one's the bad ending this year. Tell her, yeah, it isn't exactly your whole deal.
I'm pretty sure this is the bad ending.
Tell her no. You've never had much of a knack for it. Click no.
Tell her no. You've never had much of a knack for it. Oh, damn it!
I knew it. Oh, good. Friendships between artists can be so fraught.
Nonsense.
Much better to just keep things between artists and art appreciators.
Absolutely nonsensical.
That way no one can get jealous.
Wrong. The girl's smile widens even further and you feel an unbelievable rush of joy. Oh, have you finally found someone who isn't a total fucking maniac? And she brought up friendship without you having to mention it at all. It puts a spring on your step, or as much of a spring as possible with a broken arm and a misaligned torso.
I wonder if any of the volumes are going to repair our ribs and our arm, or if we're just going to have this throughout every single volume.
What a neat... that would cause continuity errors. You can't have that.
I mean, the continuity... Like, how do we have a history with Amisia and Yemen?
We're actually like a large collection of beings, a hive mind.
Yes, we're many alternate selves into one. Continue. We've experienced every ending.
Amisia leads you into an elevator with buttons labeled in spiky letters that make absolutely no sense to you. You realize that probably nothing is ever going to make sense to you again. That's okay. Your hierarchy of needs has adjusted recently. Your new friend, you are jumping the gun with this descriptor, but you are feeling seriously good about this encounter, stands in the corner of the elevator, wringing her claws.
Wringing? Wait, wringing her claws?
Yes.
What?
Stupid.
Wait, how do you wring a claw?
You know how you wring your hands?
Like, you just rub them?
Something like that.
You rub your hand around them? Wringing her claws. Do you have claws? Why do you have claws? That seems so inconvenient for artistry.
Because
Wouldn't you want to keep your nails clipped?
It wasn't written by Andrew, and naturally it has things.
Alright, whatever.
I wish I'd known I was going to have company. I would have cleaned up a little.
That's a lie.
It's been a while since I've met anyone new.
You assure her that whatever disaster her house is, it can't be any worse than some other places you've seen here. Although you kind of get what she means. She's wearing an artist's smock that's covered in splashes of paint. Actually, it doesn't really look like paint, but it couldn't be anything else, could it? It's every color of the rainbow. What?
Oh, we got to see her little torso.
The elevator door slides open, and you step into a space that you are relieved to find is totally recognizable.
Also, it doesn't look that dirty to me.
No. It doesn't. A table overflows with messy palettes and brushes, cloudy jars of water, and sponges. Several easels stand beside the windows to catch the light of the two moons, and a number of canvases lean against the wall, turned so you can't see what's on them. Oh.
First things first.
Amisia brings you over to a wall screen that looks way more high-tech than anything you have on your now-defunct spaceship, tapping away at a series of unreadable symbols. She then indicates you should take off your sling. We have a sling.
Yo, we I knew it. The canon ending is the one where Yemen dies.
He died. We did it.
Here. Go ahead and stick it in there.
He seems to want you to put your injured arm into a large hole in the wall, which you do because you are sure your new friend has your best interests at heart. Oh boy. It's time. The hole shrinks down like a blood pressure cuff, sending bolts of agony through you. You want to yank your arm back out, but you don't. Even if it's broken, you still like having it attached to you. Instead, you shout a lot and thrash your other limbs aloud.
Calm down, you big wiggler.
This is
Wriggler. Ooh. Ooh, they got that wrong because they're supposed to say wiggler, but there is a wriggling day. I don't know. Maybe she's calling him like a whatever.
Mad. I'm angry. You ruined it. Literally unplayable.
So now they have claws, and we got wrigglers.
That's what we get for getting a new writer.
It's like you've never seen a medicalizer. Medicalizer before.
Oh, are we gonna get healed?
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case, and I'm very interested in whatever this equipment is, because that means that they have some really advanced technology, goddamn.
You stick your arm in it, and then it crushes your whole arm. And then
it makes a new one.
It reforms.
No, you get a robot arm.
That's the state of medical technology here. It's like, you don't need that. Just get a new one.
God, you don't need your entire body, honestly. It's a piece of shit.
If you don't stop moving, it won't work.
Tears spill down your cheeks, but you force yourself still. You'll bear the pain. You'll do it for your friend. He's looking at you so hopefully, and she's so delicate and pretty, almost angelic. You look at her face and tell yourself it's all going to be okay. Finally, the hole releases you, and you pull out your arm. You pull your arm back out to find it completely healed. You can move your fingers. It doesn't even hurt anymore. Hey, things are looking up.
So the continuity, we now have a not broken arm.
Yeah.
See? I told you.
This is great. You are overwhelmed with the urge to celebrate. Oh boy.
See.
Newt. A newt. Alright. I have a feeling this is not going to end well.
Let's go with get excited and dance your new friend around the room.
Get excited and dance your new friend around the room. You try to resist the urge to celebrate. You fail to resist the urge. You make Amisia by her tiny hands and twirl her around the studio. Or you try to. You forgot about your busted ribs. You sure are doing that a lot. You let go of Amisia and go careening into one of the tables. Thankfully not the one covered in art supplies. You hit the corner and go down onto your already incredibly sore ass. This is what you get for acting like a huge fucking tool in front of your new friend.
Are you okay? Was that some sort of ritualistic rite of healing I've never heard of before?
You shrug against the floor. What? What? Amisia leans. Stop being dumb. Amisia leans down and picks you up in a bridal carry, despite the fact that she's about half your size. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. It's that indigo strength man.
Yep. So, I guess indigos... Okay, so indigos are strong. Aqueous is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That has to be the explanation. That has to be. Otherwise, they retconned it.
Yep. Okay. It makes your ribs hurt, but what doesn't nowadays? Amisia lays you down on a weird lumpy couch.
Are you sure you're okay? You look a little...
She trails off to nothing. She's looking at your left arm, which you have draped over yourself awkwardly to sort of try to hold your torso together.
That color.
At first you think she means the color of your skin, which is different than her light gray. And you think she means the truly fantastic buffet of
Like
bruises.
how we say different than her light gray instead of say white, or like... Because, like, what if we're a black person, you know? Even though we're illustrated as something that's pure white, but whatever.
Newt. I don't know, Cameron. Our arms are black.
We're actually Native American.
You're silly. Then you think she means the truly fantastic buffet of bruises you got going on. But then you realize that in your prancing idiocy you've managed to scrape up the inside of your arm. Blood oozes sluggishly from the wound. Amisia dredges a finger through it. You're half expecting her to put it in her mouth, and for this to become a whole cannibal situation. Well, since you aren't the same species, it wouldn't really be cannibalism, but still, no thanks. Instead, Amisia just holds your finger up, the drop of blood trembling on the tip.
This color. I've never seen anything like it.
Ha ha ha. She dashes off to one of her tables, pulling over a sketchbook and dragging her finger down it. Your blood paints a rusty line down the center. She lets out a little squeak of excitement. Stop. Stupid.
Alright, I can't do the squeak, but whatever.
This is... amazing!
What, red?
Not red. There's a million dirty little rusties swarming all over this city.
Ha 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 ha. Population information.
Interesting, yeah.
I'm drowning in red. This is... crimson.
Okay, crimson. That might be a term for candy red. Another one, maybe?
What a hoob.
It's incredible. You must be some sort of mutant.
Oh, who would have guessed?
You're really lucky I found you instead of one of the drones.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, honestly.
Lucky? You? Ha ha ha. Yes, very lucky. The luckiest. Then your arm is healed and you're out of whatever doubtlessly weird weather happens on this planet. Oh, no, it says though. Yes. Maybe Amisia is right. Maybe you are lucky. What? You close your eyes and try to breathe. Send yourself out. Really center yourself in your own body and all that garbage. What? It's time. Then you open your eyes, and wow, you sure aren't centered anymore. In fact, you roll completely to the left as you try to get away from Amisia, who is back and standing over you with a gigantic axe.
Watch out!
Amisia grabs you, drags you back up onto the couch, and plants her hand on your solar plexus, effectively pinning you down.
You'll hurt yourself if you keep flopping around like a beached blubber beast.
Whale.
Blubber beast. But we've heard the term whale before. Whatever.
Silly.
We have toilet and, like, whatever as well.
Banana.
2 different versions, you know.
Banana.
You want to be friends, don't you? You want to help me with my artistic aspirations, right?
You get the feeling that she might be trying to manipulate you. Just the tiniest little suspicion. It's possible Amisia has recognized your intense craving for companionship and is trying to exploit it. You don't like being suspicious of a new friend, but that is a pretty big X.
I don't know what's got you so worried. I just want to show you my axe.
Oh, of course. Makes sense. It is a really nice axe. You hold out your hand for it, but of course it is too heavy for you, and your hands are all sweaty and you fumble it. Fumble the really sharp weapon. Oh boy. Huh. Amisia.
Oh shoot, look at the little blood, like, shaking over in the corner. Ooh.
It's getting closer to the middle. Are we dying?
We're dying.
In real time?
Yes, read, quick.
Amisia tries to catch it before it's too late, and somehow in all the wriggly struggle you end up getting cut, like very cut, across both your wrists. In fact, you don't think she could have aimed even better if she had been trying.
Oh. Oh dear.
Hard agree.
Don't struggle.
Oh boy.
You'll only hurt yourself more, silly. You don't want to do that. You don't want that, do you?
No, you definitely don't want that. Not after what a butterfingers you've proven to be. Amisia gets up to put the axe down and you kind of lose track of her for a little while. You are bleeding all over her couch and everything around you starts to go shiny and unreal. She comes back with a couple little jars that she uses to catch your blood. That's a good idea. You sure are making a mess. You wonder if they are specifically blood jars. They look like jam jars. Alien jam. Space. Alien jam. Space jam. God, you love that movie. It's been so long since you've seen it. Definitely the best PG movie about basketball. Way better than the one with the dog and the clown. Do they even have basketball here? You ask Amisia. She just stresses you and brushes your hair back off your forehead. Of course, our hair.
Her hair, yeah.
She keeps smiling and saying comforting things. God, she's such a good friend.
No, she's not.
Before too long, you do what is honestly a goddamn shock you haven't done before now. You pass out. What? We're alive.
Hey! She just harvested us. She doesn't want to kill us, of course, because we're the only crimson.
When you come to, you are propped up against the wall in a weird way that you wouldn't love even if you weren't an invalid, and both of your arms are jammed in the hole in the wall. Okay.
Okay, so she has a hole in the wall to heal people and harvest people.
The med hole. The glory hole of well-being. The magic sphincter. You grunt and pull your arms back out. They're healed. The cuts on your wrists are just 2 faded pink lines. You take a step away from the wall and immediately hit the ground. You may not be actively dying anymore, but you should just lose like half the blood in your body. Gosh, you're tired? A little giggle makes you turn around, or roll over, since you are still on the floor and probably not getting up anytime soon. It's fine. You've met worse floors in your life.
Alright. This is good.
Amisia is sitting at one of her easels, her hair pulled back beneath a scarf and the little round glasses perched on her nose. A jar of your blood sits next to her, and as you watch, she dips a brush in.
I'm glad you're awake. I was a little worried I'd actually killed you back there.
She laughs and you laugh along with her. It's very funny. Actually, everything is funny right now. It's probably the blood loss. You ask her what she's painting.
You, of course. You inspired me.
Well, right now, it just looks like a bunch of red squiggles and some lines, but she only just got started. She's warming up. She sits there on her stool, looking at her palette and chewing on her lip thoughtfully. She looks somewhat nervous.
Actually, I want to show you something. Something I've never shown anyone else.
Oh god. She leaps up from her stool and crosses the studio. You roll to your other side to keep her in your line of sight. You really hope she isn't getting another Space Jam jar. She starts turning around the canvases one by one. They are all blank, except for one, which has a little... Wait, no, that's just a shadow. Every single one of them is blank. You aren't sure you understand. You ask her if these are all just new canvases that she has not gotten the chance to paint on yet. Amisia sighs.
No. I've had them for forever. I'm just... not a real painter.
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
what a revelation. You're a fake painter.
There. I said it.
Oh my goodness.
What a baby.
Stupid. She buries her face in her hands, talking from between her fingers.
I'm really good at all the other parts. The materials and the studio.
He's an art enthusiast.
Got him.
Ooh.
I even make all my own paints. I just can never do the actual sitting down and doing art part.
She just looks so despondent. You wish you could do something, but you don't really know that much about art, and you probably can't stand up yet. You tell her that she looks like she's moving in the right direction at least. You don't even have a studio or any brushes or stuff like that. Of course, you have no aspirations to being a painter, but you leave that part out.
That's just it. I feel inspired for the first time ever. I think it has to be your messed up, disgusting mutant blood. There's really no other explanation.
She takes a knee beside you, picking up one of your limp hands with hers. They're cold, like she's been pressing them to a glass window in winter. Ho ho. That's really cold, goddamn.
So hang on. Takes her knee beside you, picking up one of your limp hands with hers. So that she, of course, because she's higher up, her blood color is colder.
Well, yes, dumb, but this is like a silly
This
level
is-
of cold.
Yeah, I know. This is very... Pressing them to a glass window in winter.
Glass window in winter, like
Well,
40
I mean,
degrees.
well, hang on, Dylan. I mean, when you feel my hands, don't forget she's a small person as well. And
Yeah.
when you feel my hands, sometimes they can be much colder than you know what I mean?
But a glass window in winter is like 40 degrees.
It's also nighttime and cold outside, maybe? I don't know.
Usually I just finish off my contributors quickly. I don't have time to deal with a bunch of injured lowbloods moaning around my studio.
Haha.
But I couldn't just use your blood up all at once. You're far too special for that.
Now we're prisoners of love.
You gaze at Amisia. A mist has descended over your vision, and it isn't even the mist of imminent death.
I have to keep this precious blood safe. I think you might be my muse.
The shadows keep changing on her.
Yay!
This is illustrated by a different person.
Yeah. Alright.
You will never escape.
Yay, little heart.
Wow.
Prisoners of love.
Oh boy.
We don't seem to care much.
No, we're too out of it. We're gonna be out of it for the rest of our lives.
Pretty much. Alright, let's see what the other endings are.
Her magic glory hole
I
can't
wonder
heal our
if
ribs.
this...
Just our arms.
I wonder what the, whatchamacallit. I wonder if, I forgot, whatever, go.
Neat.
Check out the next endings.
Alright. Let's check out
No, before that.
this one.
Actually, yeah, go back to the other one, never mind. The other one, yeah.
Alright, it's time to be chill. You thank Amisia profusely, but you manage to keep it to the strictly verbal sort. Medicalizers are great. This part of the city is great. You really need to get more rich friends. You tell her this, throwing in a compliment of her studio while you're at it. See, this friendship stuff is easy.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're obviously really strange and under-socialized. But you don't seem to be a complete cultural idiot. Plus, I think it's really endearing how helpless and trusting you are.
You laugh, slightly unnerved. You want to take that as a compliment, but after a recent encounter with another girl in blue. See?
Yeah, what the hell?
Every ending.
We've experienced them all. We also have the sling. What the hell?
Haha. Well, we did get the sling, and we did meet Ardata
Yeah, but I guess.
in that ending.
He also talks about many insults.
That's true. We experienced every ending.
Continue.
Well, it all ended up okay, and Amisia is so nice and friendly, and she keeps calling you cute, which you think is pretty generous of her considering what a disgusting mess you are at this point.
Speaking of low bloods,
Haha.
what's your blood color?
It's time.
Just out of curiosity.
We're gonna say like red, aren't we?
Yeah, probably.
And she's gonna be like... blood color? I'm not really sure what she's talking about, but red? You tell her it's red. She looks a little disappointed.
I've got plenty of burgundy.
Oh well. Good thing I have a delivery coming soon.
And delivery.
Hey, do you think you can help me set a few things up before they get here?
They? Visitors? As in plural? As in multiple potential friends? Oh, hell yes. You're...
They is in Sarava.
Stupid. You're all over that. Especially considering your newly healed arm. You're anxious to display all the simple motor functions you can perform. Amisia gives you another radiant smile. You live for those smiles, man. They're just so full of the glowing nectar of bromance.
Bromance. Okay.
Perfect. Let's do this. Work always goes faster with two pairs of hands after all.
Sorry. Bad joke.
What was your bad joke? What was it?
Yes, absolutely, it does.
No, what was your bad joke?
That's what I always say in the bedroom.
Oh my god. Continue reading.
I told you it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
And even if by that she seems to mean her hands are pointing while she tells you where to put things, you're totally fine with that. Your ribs are still kind of killing you, but you swallow down the pain. You were getting pretty good at that. Too bad you can't stick your whole torso into that magical science fiction hole in the wall. Well, maybe you could, but not right now. Right now you've got a friend to help. Amisia instructs you to clear all the furniture to the edges of the room and lay down a big purple tarp. Purple. Apparently tarps aren't blue on this planet.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Random fact.
I'm amused. Amisia answers her phone and then buzzes open the apartment door. She runs over to the elevator with a squeal of delight. No, don't you stop. No!
They're here!
Or maybe it's Trevor, and who knows?
Sorry, I'm getting so giddy about this.
Is
Stupid.
there an artist?
Dumb.
It's just been a while since I've had any new paints.
Fresh blood, here we go. Wait, paints? That's what's coming?
Yay!
Now that you think about it, there is something pretty crucial missing from this whole artist aesthetic she's got going here. There aren't any paints. No tubes dribbling color, or pots with their tops left partially unscrewed. There aren't even any pencils. The elevator opens and two trolls come in. They have pretty similar shaped horns, and are almost the exact same height. Brothers? Do trolls have brothers? Oh.
These.
From their uniforms and the douchey, swaggering way they walk, you get the idea they are some sort of law enforcement. Oh. And that and the third troll in handcuffs they are dragging between them.
Thank you guys!
Wait. Trolls that have the similar height, similar horns, but law enforcement and they're dragging trolls between. I don't think this is the Soleil twins.
I think it's a different pair of twins.
Maybe.
Unless
Why
they
are
like
they twins?
unless they like eugenically engineer their police officers.
What the hell?
Which would be something.
Thank you guys. You always bring me the best materials.
They don't say anything. They just bring the third troll to the center of the tarp and force them into a kneeling position. Then they bow to Amisia and leave the way they came.
So they're lower than Amisia.
Supposedly.
Probably.
This doesn't look great. Even before Amisia runs out of the room and comes back in with an axe the size of her whole body, you are not loving this. The troll on the tarp trembles and bites back a sob, but they don't say anything or try to run. She isn't really going to do what it looks like, is she? You can't bring yourself to believe that this cute little alien girl is going to straight up axe murder a dude in front of you, presumably to finger paint with their blood. You stammer something to this effect. Amisia laughs.
Well, I don't use my fingers. I'm not a fucking animal.
Haha. She considers you for a few moments, tapping a claw against her mouth.
And claws again.
Gross.
I know. You can help me.
Also, I believe this was also done by different artists. Maybe? I don't know.
It's Mitchag
Continue.
time. Time to be Mitchag. Here we go.
Oh, how are we gonna be Miche?
Because we're gonna help.
Stupid.
I'm
Doesn't have to do with anything.
gonna help kill someone.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Stupid. I only ever let one other person.
Wait, whoa, shut up! That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
I only ever let one other person help me with my work. She's out of town right now.
Who could this be?
Is that the purple blood?
Mm.
Purple blood everyone likes to associate her with.
Well, what a coincidence.
Wow.
Kim.
Hurry up! Oh, my bad.
But you and I have a connection. You feel it too. Right?
You do. God, you do. You've been feeling it so much lately for everyone you meet. You thought you had maybe come across someone who would readily accept your platonic longings without putting you through the ringer first. Typo. Unplayable.
Stupid.
You do want to help me, don't you?
You do. You want that more anything. Amisia looks at you solemnly.
Why don't you do the honors?
We can't hold the thing. She holds out her axe,
We drop it onto our wrists.
of course.
I wouldn't offer this to just anyone. But I can tell how special you are.
She's definitely manipulating
Yes.
us.
You're trembling. The troll on the tarp is also trembling, but unlike you, they seem to have accepted their fate. Slowly, inevitably, you hold out your hand for the axe. Amisia gives it to you with a smile. God damn it, you forgot about your broken ribs, and that you're a human. You can't just pick up gigantic fucking axes with one hand. You drop it and it bounces away from you, like way more than you think an axe should probably bounce. You look up at Amisia from where you are, doubled over with pain and shame. She laughs and scampers over to retrieve the axe. Once again swinging it up without any signs of strain. She doesn't even have any visible muscles. What is this girl made out of?
How silly of me. You seem so culturally advanced that for a second I forgot about your natural inferiority. Here. I'll give you a second chance.
Oh boy. You nod. Yes, please. A second chance that does not include committing gruesome murder.
Usually I just use chains. But I've got a better idea.
Oh god. You get what she wants you to do. You hesitate and Amisia's smile gets even sweeter.
Wait, what does she want?
Sweet like poison. I don't know what she's talking about. Chains?
What? Whatever. Continue.
Sweet like poison.
Oh? You don't want to help me?
The tarp crinkles beneath you as you kneel. You grasp the troll's shoulders and mumble an apology. They continue to say nothing. Amisia is sharpening her axe, which already looks...
hold them in place, because we don't have chains.
Oh, I got it. Oh boy. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Amisia is sharpening her axe, which already looks pretty damn sharp.
I didn't think that was that obvious. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on tight!
You try, you really do. The problem is you try to hold on tight, but at the same time you try to drag the troll out of the way, some buried instinct to try to preserve life rising up inside you. Uh-oh. You're weak and injured though, so all you end up doing is just flopping both of you a little to the side. Uh-oh. Instead of coming down on the neck in a clean slice, Amisia's axe glances off the troll's collarbone, mortally wounding them instead of killing them outright.
Olive blood.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And now you know why they have not been begging for their life. They don't have a tongue. Oh. So they can't beg, but they sure can yell and thrash and bleed olive green alien blood all over you and the tarp. God, there's so much blood, it's just spurting everywhere. Jesus Christ, you are such an idiot. Why couldn't you just commit? Now you're covered in a dying alien, and so is everything else. Amisia, the work table, and most direly the canvas is leaning against the wall. Amisia takes one look at them and lets out a wail of rage. Into the microphone you go.
Oh.
Oh my god. Cameron. Stupid.
Okay.
I can't believe this. I let you into my hive. Into my life. I was planning to let you into my pusher.
Wait, what's a pusher?
Oh, your heart.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Ooh. Stupid.
I thought you were a refined sophisticate. But now I see you're just a Philistine.
She gives you a shove toward the elevator. Your ribs are screaming and so is the bleeding troll. You try to babble an explanation.
Forget it. I don't want to hear your excuses.
Aha.
Chahoot, yeah, Chahoot was right. If you want someone killed right, you have to kill them yourself.
You ride the elevator back down, kneeling in a pool of blood and failure. Terrible at murder.
Oh. At least our arm is better.
We're terrible at murder.
It's too bad our ribs are still broken.
This is good. It's a good ending.
Stupid.
Alright. Last ending for Amisia. Alright. Alright.
Hey, you didn't read it!
No.
Load it.
Shh, you didn't see anything. Shh. Tell her, yeah, it isn't exactly your whole deal, but you've been known to dabble.
Oh. I see how it is. Well, you aren't going to snake rodent any trade secrets out of me. Goodbye.
You completely blew it.
Oh.
Something in the middle finger. Because we said we liked artistry.
Like how they gave her 5 fingers.
Stupid. It's because there's no obvious middle finger when you have 4.
There is an obvious middle finger, actually.
No.
Yeah, if you exclude the thumb, it's the one between the other 2.
Oh. What a Newton.
Stupid.
It's okay, we have 3 fingers. We're not complaining. Stole one of our fingers. Okay.
Go.
Well, there you go. That's the endings.
Amisia! Yay!
What a cool ending.
We experience all those endings somehow. Alright.
Yep.
We did it.
Shoutouts to Aisha, you, Farah,
for giving them claws and calling them a wriggler.
For messing everything up.
Besides that, it wasn't bad.
No, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Besides the obvious typos.
Stupid.
Anyway.
But I mean, just incorporated some headcanons, I guess. Whatever.
Gross. This
Is it
concludes.
canon now? Just kidding. It's not.
No, this is all non-canon, of course.
Ooh, it's semi-canon as described. Stop it. No. End the stream. I mean the recording. End it.
Alright. Shh. Here we go.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching.
Yep. Alright.
I don't know what to move.
Stop it.